Welcome to the Compuware Workbench Xpediter Eclipse Stored Procedure Debugging module. Here you will learn about the requirements for a DB2 Stored Procedure Debugging session. You will need to determine the environment of the stored procedure access. It could be from a CICS program, from an IMS program, or from a batch program. The steps to follow differ slightly for each environment. Stored procedure debugging is done in the following manner. A workload manager address space is reserved for use when the stored procedure is required for access by Xpediter. Next, the program that calls the stored procedure must be started. When the stored procedure is invoked, Xpediter intercepts the request from DB2 to the WLM to schedule the stored procedure to be executed. Xpediter then directs the WLM to use the previously submitted stored procedure with the Xpediter application environment. After the client application has made the call to the stored procedure, the source for the stored procedure will be displayed and execution will be paused at the entry to the stored procedure. From the Xpediter perspective, choose Run on the menu bar at the top, then choose Debug Configurations. In this example, within the DB2 Stored Procedure Debug Session category, an existing configuration is chosen. This discussion will focus on the Target tab, as some of the fields here are unique to stored procedure configurations. The application environment area contains the JCL and related information for the workload manager. A look at the actual JCL reveals that the program used for this example, DSN X9WLM, is a DB2 application program used specifically with the workload manager. Consult your systems group if necessary. The remaining fields all pertain to the stored procedure itself. The number of tests parameter allows for multiple calls to the stored procedure. When all fields are complete, click on the Debug button. The console will confirm the job submission. Remember, this job requests a WLM address space. The next activity will be starting the calling program. In this example, the stored procedure is called from a CICS program. The initial transaction code to launch the application is entered first. The menu screen appears next. Several screens later, the order is ready for submission. Once the order processing logic enters the stored procedure, Xpediter gives the user control to run the program. The standard debug view and associated commands are now available. When the code examination is complete, the execution logic will hit the go back. The session termination message appears in the console. Control is now returned to the CICS application. Finally, the order confirmation completes the processing in this example. This concludes this module. Thank you.